I'm a guy who failed his road driving test 8 times in a row. Yet, at 3 o'clock in the morning, my phone was absolutely blowing up with calls from the traffic police. The mind-blowing reason turned out to be that my car had caused a catastrophic multi-vehicle accident on the highway. But I don't even have a driver's license. So how on earth could I possibly own a car? Despite my logic, the officer insisted completely, claiming that the driver was none other than me. Listen to me, officer. I've failed the practical driving exam 8 times already. My own driving instructor literally takes a detour just to avoid me. I genuinely do not own a vehicle. Chin Fong. I don't care whether you have a legal license or not. The vehicle registered under your name just caused a massive, horrific pileup on the Capitol Highway. This is a high-profile criminal investigation, and we are absolutely not playing games with you. We've already verified the vehicle registration data, and the legal owner is officially listed as you, Chin Fong. National ID number X3X. Damn it. That was my exact personal identification info. Not a single digit was off. This entire situation was utterly bizarre. How could someone who can barely tell traffic lights apart, like me possibly, have a car registered under his name? And worse, how could it be involved in a fatal crash? I had no choice but to head down to the station. If I didn't go voluntarily, they would literally come and drag me away in cuffs. What can I do for you officers? I'm Chin Fong. You guys called and ordered me to come down here. So you're Chin Fong? Yeah, that's me. Follow me. I'm Huang Chue, the chief detective in charge of investigating this crash. Let me ask you one more time. Is the black chiffon sedan with the license plate number GH Hynixy yours? Officer Huang. I swear to you, I genuinely do not own a car. I don't even possess a basic driver's license. What the hell is going on here? That's exactly what. You claim you don't have a driver's license? Seriously? Do you honestly expect me to buy that? Look at this chaos. This is the exact destruction your car caused. The driver cowardly fled the scene immediately after the crash, but we managed to track down and recover the vehicle. Now, let me show you something that'll change your tune. That face. It's me. It looks identical to me. Do you still have any excuses left to make? Even that distinct scar right above the eyebrow matches flawlessly. That's from a childhood fall. I swear, this isn't me. Cut the act, kid. The high-definition surveillance camera captured everything perfectly. And yet, you still have the audacity to deny it's you? But do we look like absolute fools to you? Chin Fong, we've already done our background checks. This luxury ride was bought in cold, hard cash using your ID card. Exactly 3 months ago. And right there on the vehicle purchase contract is your legal signature. That's my name. And the handwriting is a flawless match. This is utterly impossible. 3 months ago, I was drowning in overtime every single day prepping for the project. How could I possibly find the time to buy a car? I don't even know which direction the Bonnie dealership is facing. So, what you're implying is someone impersonated you. Exactly. Someone out there is definitely framing me by stealing my identity. Someone who looks identical to you, knows every single detail of your private personal data, and perfectly forged your signature? Yes. Who on earth would even do that? This is pure absurdity. Chin Fong, I've been on the force for over 20 years and dealt with every type of criminal driver out there. From drug-addled lunatics to hit-and-run cowards who flee the scene, every excuse fabricated gets more ridiculous than the last. But your wild fairy tale is easily the worst one I've ever heard. Everything I'm telling you is the absolute truth. You can go verify it. Check my records at the driving school. I literally haven't even obtained my driver's license yet. You can verify my schedule for tonight. I was fast asleep at home the entire time. You can even audit my bank statements. I don't have that kind of cash to blow on a car. But as it stands, every shred of hard evidence points directly to you. Until you can provide solid proof to thoroughly debunk all of this, you remain our prime suspect. Officer Huang. I'm begging you. I desperately plead for you guys to investigate this thoroughly. It really wasn't me. We will conduct a proper investigation. But until everything is cleared up, you're staying right here. We're going to hold you in a designated room. Furthermore, you need to surrender your phone. But why? It's just standard procedure. All my hope shattered. These hands of mine haven't even gripped a steering wheel before. So how on earth could I have torn down the highway at such a maniacal speed? Who in the world is that person captured on the surveillance camera? Why is he doing this to me, and why does he look exactly like me? Could there really be two completely unrelated people this identical in this world? We aren't twins. This is without a doubt some massive, twisted conspiracy. There's a phantom out there who knows everything about me, and he's systematically destroying my life. But I'm just a completely ordinary guy. Who on earth could I have possibly offended? Is it really worth their effort to use such an elaborate scheme just to destroy me? I desperately need to call my girlfriend, Jiangyu. But my phone has already been confiscated, leaving me entirely powerless to do anything. Hey, we've got the results back. Take a look. This is your official bank statement. We just pulled the records from exactly 3 months ago. A massive sum of 500,000 was transferred out, and the designated recipient was the exact automotive company that sold the vehicle involved in the crash. That's impossible. The absolute total of my lifetime savings inside that card doesn't even add up to 50,000. Where could that kind of money even come from? It was wired directly into your account from an offshore foreign bank. The funds sat there for less than 10 minutes before being immediately paid out to the dealership. The IP address tracking places the digital transaction right at a cafe near your apartment. The timestamp marks it on a Saturday afternoon 3 months ago. That specific afternoon. Wait, I remember now. That day, my company organized a hiking trip. I was outdoors the entire day. I have a rock-solid alibi. On that exact day, our company was doing team-building exercises. I was absolutely nowhere near that specific cafe. As for your colleagues, we will certainly go verify your claim. But right now, yet another damning piece of evidence has stacked up against you. An astronomical sum of money from an unidentified, shady source. This whole situation might be vastly more complex than a mere hit-and-run traffic accident. You could very well be deeply entangled in a money laundering scheme. I didn't do it. I swear I know absolutely nothing about this. Whatever you say right now is completely useless. What we strictly require is cold, hard evidence to prove your innocence. Officer Huang, could you please just let me make one quick phone call to my girlfriend? Hello? Hello? Jiangyu. Hello? Hello? It's me. Hello, Chenfang? Why are you calling me from a strange number? Where is your phone? Jiangyu, listen to me. I'm in deep trouble. I'm currently being held at the Law Enforcement Bureau. What? They claim there's a vehicle registered under my name involved in a fatal highway crash. They even say the driver looks identical to me. Right now, every single piece of evidence is pointing directly at me, and they've officially placed me under detention. Jiangyu, are you still there? Can you hear me? Chenfang, have you been secretly hiding something massive from me this whole time? What do you mean, hiding something from you? I am literally being framed by someone, don't you get it? Framed by a perfect doppelganger? Who somehow used your personal ID to buy a car and then used your exact bank account to pay for it? Chenfang, are you writing a sci-fi novel or what? So you don't believe me? How do you expect me to believe any of this? We've been together for 3 whole years. A 500,000 luxury car, and you just drop cash for it? Chenfang, where on earth did you get that kind of fortune? That money isn't mine. Someone wired it into my card from the outside. Have you been sneaking around behind my back doing some incredibly shady business? Enough. Stop spinning these wild fairy tales, I don't want to hear it. When you finally come to your senses and decide to tell me the actual truth, only then should you contact me. Get some rest. If there are any new breakthroughs, I will personally notify you. Inside the trunk of the vehicle that caused the crash, our team discovered something interesting. A massive suitcase filled with stack after stack of crisp 100 yuan cash bills. According to our preliminary estimate, it's well over 3 million yuan. Furthermore, from the steering wheel and the gear stick inside that car, we managed to lift perfectly preserved, crystal clear fingerprints. After running the cross-match analysis, those fingerprints belong entirely to you. No way. That's impossible. That is absolutely impossible. My own fingerprints? How could they possibly be inside that car? In my entire miserable life, my hands have barely even touched the handlebars of a public rental bicycle. Chenfang, we now have an airtight case with both eyewitness and physical evidence. The surveillance footage shows your face. The car registration is under your name. The bank transfer was executed from your account. And now, even the fingerprints covering the steering wheel belong exclusively to you. Are you still going to try and squirm your way out of this with more excuses? I swear to God, I really didn't do it. Captain, let's stop wasting our breath on this guy. The evidence is completely undeniable. Let's just proceed strictly by the book. Chinfeng, I am going to ask you one final time. That stash of 3 million yuan in cold cash. What's the deal with it? Start talking and tell us everything you know. Spill it now if you want to secure a lenient sentence. I swear to you, I know absolutely nothing about it. Enough of this nonsense. Take him away and start processing the paperwork. Let's move. My life. It's completely over. Officer Huang. Can I please just make one quick call to my family? Move it, let's go. Oh, come on, just let him have it. Fine, let him make the call. Hello? Who is this? Mom, it's me. Xiaofeng. You reckless boy. Where on earth did you run off to? Why was your phone turned off completely? Jiang, you literally called our house crying, saying you were in deep trouble, and that you're currently locked up at the police station. What is going on? Why are you at a police station? What horrible crime did you commit? Mom, please don't, just listen to me first. There's a person who looks exactly like me. Xiaofeng. Are you really mixed up in some illegal, dangerous mess? Dad, no. I swear I'm innocent. Dad, you have to believe me. Thank you for cooperation. Keep it down. Behave yourself. Look at you now, don't even try throwing a tantrum. The current situation is incredibly messy and complicated. So don't go making things any worse for yourself. Just trust me. I will absolutely find a way to prove my innocence. Your time is up. Well, look at the fresh meat. What kind of crime did you pull to end up in a hellhole like this? Giving us the silent treatment? Trying to play mysterious in a place like this? Let the boys help you loosen up your stiff muscles and bones. Shall we? That'll teach you to behave real quick. Hey, sit tight and be honest. What the hell do you think you're doing over there? Reporting, officer. It's nothing at all. We were just having a friendly little chat with our new brother here. Hey, you've got a visitor. A visitor? Who could possibly be coming to see someone like me? Xiaofeng. Oh my God, son, are you alright? Are they treating you horribly in here? I'm perfectly fine, Dad, Mom. But why did you two come all this way? How could we possibly stay away? Our own flesh and blood is locked behind bars. How could we just sit around doing nothing at home? Xiaofeng. Your father and I stayed up agonizing over this the entire night. Did you actually commit that crime or not? I really didn't do it. Mom, Dad, you have to believe your own son. Xiaofeng. If you really did it, just confess and take responsibility. If you cooperate and come clean now, they might still show you some mercy. Mom, even you don't believe me. Why won't you trust me? But it was literally you. Last night, right after you hung up the phone with us. Someone else placed another chilling phone call to us. What did that phantom say? He claimed that he was our true son and that you were actually him. He said you were the real driver that fateful day. He said you were so consumed by absolute terror that you were trying to force him to take the fall all alone. He begged you to stop clinging to your stubborn delusions. He's already retained a lawyer. As long as you step forward and confess, he promised to stand by your side and share the burden of responsibility. He literally said the two of you are flesh and blood brothers. Xiaofeng. Your father and I honestly don't know who to believe anymore. Some of the secrets he mentioned are things only our inner family could possibly know. He perfectly recounted the time you fell into the raging river as a child and nearly drowned to death. And even Grandma's signature braised pork recipe that she loved making most. So you came here today just to pressure me into pleading guilty to a heinous crime I didn't even commit. Xiaofeng. Your parents are only doing this because we want what's best for you. Because of me. Do you two even have a single clue what is best for me? I am your real son. I am your flesh and blood. Visiting hours are officially over. Let's move out. Just take a look at this pathetic, cowardly piece of trash. He definitely pulled off some unspeakable crime. I've lost. Completely and utterly defeated. You truly are a magnificent brother to me, aren't you? Chinfeng, step out. Are you holding up all right? Still breathing. Your parents came to see me the day before yesterday. They desperately begged me to show you some mercy and help you out. They insisted you've been a gentle, good-natured kid since childhood, and that you would absolutely never commit such an evil act. They even said that as long as it helps lighten your ultimate sentence, they're completely willing to drain their entire life savings, just to compensate the victim's family. And? Did you walk in here just to rub in how utterly pitiful my parents are? To break my spirit so I'll finally just give up and confess? No. I came here to remind you that until a judge delivers the final verdict, you are strictly a suspect, not a convicted felon. Furthermore, I explicitly warned them to stop desperately pulling strings and begging connections. Doing that will only make your situation significantly worse. Why do you care? Because that is my sworn duty. I have been a homicide detective for over 20 years now. Whether a person is genuinely losing their mind or just faking insanity, I can tell the difference with a single glance. So, which category do you think I fall into? Take a look. This is the surveillance footage from the exact day your bank transfer was executed. This is from the security camera of that specific cafe. This person's build and stature are identical to yours. I strongly suspect that this shadow is the actual culprit, who sat in that cafe and authorized the massive wire transfer. We sent a team down to that cafe to cross-check with the staff. The barista vividly remembered this specific customer because he ordered a signature mango milkshake, but left without taking a single, solitary sip. Chin Fong, tell me, are you by any chance allergic to mangoes? Yes, I have a severe, life-threatening mango allergy since childhood. I haven't even dared to touch a piece of mango-flavored candy. I see. Officer Huang, does this mean you finally believe me? Let the hard evidence guide your thoughts and think back carefully. This phantom impersonating you might know a terrifying amount about your life, but there are bound to be blind spots he missed. If you can just expose one single flaw in his execution, you'll have a fighting chance to completely flip the script. Expose a single flaw, and I can completely turn the tide on this entire nightmare. That fake knows every shred of public information regarding my identity and, more disturbingly, my deepest childhood memories. The only people who possess that level of intimate knowledge are myself and my immediate inner circle. My parents are completely out of the question, which leaves my cousin, Li Hao. Li Hao's childhood was an absolute, miserable train wreck. His parents went through a bitter divorce, and neither of them wanted custody of him. Back in the 4th grade, he was dumped at our house to live with us. Every single toy I owned, he was denied. When I got brand new clothes, he got nothing. For my 10th birthday, Dad bought me the absolute most popular, trending video game console on the market. I was so ecstatic I practically lost my mind with joy. I literally fell asleep clutching it tight in my arms all night. The very next morning, the console mysteriously vanished into thin air. My mother turned the entire house completely upside down searching for it. Ultimately, underneath the bed of a neighboring kid, they discovered the discarded, empty box of my game console. Right at that moment, while that poor kid was getting mercilessly beaten by his furious parents to a bloody pulp, I turned around and locked eyes with Li Hao standing at the back of the crowd. He was grinning, wearing a sick smile dripping with pure malice and twisted satisfaction. Years later, he left to do manual labor and we completely lost touch. He knows every single intimate detail of my life, and he's even capable of perfectly replicating my handwriting to a T. It all makes sense now. It has to be my cousin. He must have gone under the knife, utilizing extreme plastic surgery, just to reshape his face into a perfect replica of mine. Those long years he completely dropped off the grid were spent meticulously orchestrating every detail for this exact day. The bastard is trying to completely hijack the life I worked so hard to build. Every single piece of my identity. He wants to brutally wrench it away from me. Hey, guards. Someone get over here. I urgently need to speak with Officer Huang. I have an explosive, critical lead. Shut your damn mouth. What's all this useless screaming about? Just sit your ass down. I must see Huang Chue. I possess an absolutely monumental, game-changing clue. For your sake, you better actually have a game-changing clue. Otherwise, you're doing nothing but wasting our precious department resources. Officer Huang. I am completely certain I know the real identity of that shadow. His name is Li Hao, and he is my biological cousin. I'll admit, this wild theory sounds exactly like a trashy thriller novel. But it's a lead that is absolutely worth a deep dive investigation. mainly because it logically untangles two massive anomalies. First, how he possesses your intimate, private details. And second, that glaring slip-up regarding the mango allergy. We'll deploy a team to verify his background and track him down immediately. Officer Huang, what about my current status? How much longer am I forced to rot inside this cage? Until this convoluted case is completely solved, you remain our prime suspect. However, keeping you indefinitely locked behind bars hinders the progress of our investigation. Therefore, I'm going to pull some strings to secure your release on bail pending trial. Finally, I am finally out of that hellhole. But my apartment, that sanctuary of mine, has undoubtedly been completely hijacked and defiled by now. I can't even imagine what it looks like inside. Who is waiting for me behind that door? That twisted impostor? This sickening stench. This sacred space is no longer my home. This has been warped into the tacky house of Li Hao's pathetic fantasies. The home decor is a chaotic nightmare, reeking of the repulsive, cheap taste of a nouveau riche clown. It's utterly disgusting. Wait, what on earth is that? That's a framed photo of me and Jiang Yu. No, wait. That's Li Hao and Jiang Yu. He didn't just systematically hijack my entire existence. The bastard actually stole the woman I love right out from under me. No, Jiang Yu wasn't just stolen. She willingly crossed over to his side. Damn it, no. I cannot allow pure, blinding rage to cloud my judgment right now. I must remain absolutely stone-cold calm. There has to be a flaw. I need to dig deeper and unearth far more undeniable evidence. Oh, thank God, you're finally out of there. Released on bail pending trial? Xiaofeng, have you crossed paths with your cousin yet? No, not yet. In that case, then whatever you do, please promise us you won't do anything reckless or foolish. Just yesterday he actually came over to visit us. He explicitly told us that he's already retained the highest profile lawyer to defend you. As long as you just agree to take the plea deal, he swore on his life he would never abandon you. Xiaofeng, listen to me, he really is a good-hearted boy at core. I'm completely exhausted, Mom. I'm hanging up now. Alright, let's see. What's what? Let's find out what a gold-digging betrayer like you actually has to say for herself. You've lost a lot of weight. Well, I have your incredible blessings to thank for that. Give me a cup of hand-brewed espresso. Thanks. Qinfeng, let's officially break up. Didn't we already break up a long time ago? The very second you chose to put your blind faith in a pathetic, scheming fraud. There is 50,000 yuan inside this envelope. Consider it a final settlement for the 3 years we spent together. A tiny bit of financial compensation I'm throwing your way. Wow. So this is the exact net worth of our 3-year relationship? Take this cash, get the hell out of this city, and don't you ever dare show your face around here again. And most importantly, do not even think about bothering him. He's currently in a critical phase of scaling his corporate career. Jiang Yu, in that shallow mind of yours, is absolutely everything on earth. Something that can be neatly measured by a stack of cash? Including our years of devotion and my own goddamn self-respect? Stop wasting my time with all those useless, idealistic speeches. Without money, you are absolutely nothing to anyone. That is the harsh reality of this world. Fine. I completely understand now. But let me ask you one final question. Where did we go on our very first official date? What is the point of bringing up such an utterly pointless, trivial question? It was ages ago, I don't vividly recall the details anymore. Then let me refresh that selective memory of yours. It was at that bustling food street right behind the university campus. We shared a simple bowl of spicy noodles that cost us barely 6 yuan. I picked out every single one of my fish balls and placed them in your bowl. Because you absolutely hated eating them. After we ate, I walked you all the way back to your dorm hall and confessed my love to you right under the shadow of the building. The very next morning, you sent me a text message containing just one solitary word. Yes, Jiang Yu, all of these precious memories. Has that glorious bastard you're sleeping with now, that clone, ever recounted them to you? He has absolutely no clue. Does he? Because he is fundamentally not me. He is nothing but a parasitic thief who has stolen my entire life, and you are nothing but a shameless accomplice. Driven by pure greed, you traded away true love and chose to ally yourself with a disgusting parasite. Take your pathetic 50,000 yuan and go buy yourself another designer handbag. Maybe it'll help ease that twisted conscience of yours a tiny bit. A combination lock. A 4-digit security code. Without the right tools, it's absolutely impossible to break this open using brute force. Let's step inside Li Hao's psychotic mind for a moment. What would his password be? My own birthday? My parents' anniversaries? Jiang Yu's birthday? Still incorrect. Damn it. I have to compose myself and think clearly. That incident with the video game console. That twisted scheme was the very first victory his pathetic delusion achieved. My 10th birthday fell exactly on October 26th. And that theft took place just a few days after the end of the month. October 31st. 1-0-3-1. It clicked open. It's completely filled with photos of his modified face. Every single name and profile is just a synthetic shell for his transformation. This isn't a mere diary. This is an absolute, step-by-step blueprint, meticulously detailing his flawless identity theft operation. A literal instruction manual, mapping out the surgical reconstruction of his own flesh just to morph into me. An offshore shell company. And wire transfer agreements. This is a massive, highly sophisticated conspiracy. A transnational money laundering syndicate. And I am the exact scapegoat he selected to take the ultimate fall. Hello, Officer Huang? Can we urgently meet up outside right now? Where's the physical evidence? That utter piece of trash. This nightmare has escalated far beyond a simple case of identity theft. The man is an absolute, clinical psychopath. With this file, we can officially secure a warrant for his arrest. Then why aren't we moving in to bust him this very second? No, we can't let it be that easy on him. Why not? Because if we arrest him right now, the bastard will take the hit for the minor offenses, causing a traffic fatality, and forging legal documents. Those charges alone won't keep him behind bars for life. And the shadow money laundering network backing him will completely vanish into thin air. That 3 million cash is just the microscopic tip of a massive iceberg. This criminal conspiracy is infinitely larger than we initially imagined. Then what the hell are we supposed to do now? We beat him at his own game. Li Hao genuinely believes his grand design is absolutely flawless, and that arrogance is our single greatest tactical advantage. I need you to keep playing your designated role. The falsely accused, desperate victim driven into an absolute corner. Return to that hijacked apartment. Act completely oblivious to what you've uncovered, and keep him entirely complacent. My team will maintain 24/7 surveillance around the clock. We must fish for a breakthrough. A precise moment when he interfaces directly with the main transaction line. This operation is pure suicide, forcing me to share an apartment with a homicidal maniac who is actively systematically destroying my life, while expecting me to play along right to his face? I am well aware that this is incredibly high risk. That's why this is strictly a request. You have every right to walk away. Standard tracking methods take entirely too long, and we run the risk of letting the true mastermind slip away. If this piece of garbage only locks down a few pathetic years in a cell, I won't be able to sleep at night. I'll do it. Starting from this very second. You are officially our absolute, most critical inside asset. This is our latest state-of-the-art GPS tracking and wiretapping device. Conceal it somewhere within your daily wardrobe. If you find yourself trapped in a life-or-death scenario, press this button 3 times in rapid succession. Our tactical units will breach the location immediately. Welcome to the arena. I am no longer the helpless prey in this nightmare. I am the apex predator. This twisted game of cat and mouse is only just getting started. Xiao Wu, you're finally out? Why are you just sitting there alone in the pitch black? Those bastards didn't rough you up too badly, did they? I stared dead at him. His meticulous blueprint logged every single detail from my elementary school days all the way to my college graduation, cloning nearly the entire trajectory of my existence and personal habits. A volcanic wave of pure, unadulterated hatred boiled inside me. They didn't do a thing. I warned you to sign that confession early on, but you just wouldn't listen. You chose to be stubborn and suffered a hellish interrogation for absolutely nothing. Was it really worth it? Do you like it? It's yours. Consider it a little bonus from me to compensate for giving you a massive scare. Look, I know you feel completely wronged, but have you ever stopped to think about it? My pulling off this scheme is actually the ultimate favor to you. Look at yourself. Just look at the pathetic excuse of a life you were living before this. Crammed inside a suffocating subway train every morning, surviving on a dead-end, starvation wage. Could you ever give her the extravagant lifestyle she truly desired? But everything is different now. Take a look around. This is what you call real living. Designer luxury, elite supercars, and an endless mountain of cash to blow through. Before this, you were just too weak and spineless. Right now, your big brother is upgrading you to a lifestyle of pure luxury. Staring at this raving lunatic, the horrific truth finally clicked in my mind. In his twisted, deeply sick reality, he doesn't believe he's committing a crime at all. To him, this is just a righteous lifestyle evolution. The sheer, unadulterated distortion of his mind sent an icy shiver straight down my spine. The lawyer assured me the case isn't difficult to resolve at all. We just need to claim you got wasted and lent me the car. That way both of us share the legal blame. But it proves there was no malicious or deliberate intent. With active financial compensation to the victim. At worst, you'll just walk away with a suspended sentence. I've already prepared the cash, so as for your part, keep your mouth shut and do exactly as you're told. Jiang, you will remain your loving girlfriend. And I can even gift you properties and luxury cars. As long as you stay in your place and don't make waves. Got it, my dear little cousin? Perfect. Now that's what I like to hear. Tomorrow, I'll take you to see the lawyer to broaden your horizons. And show you what the real world actually looks like. I desperately wanted to restore this place to how it used to be. Even if it was just a tiny fraction. What's the matter? Don't like the designer clothes I bought you? Well, it makes sense that you're uncomfortable. When you're used to being a peasant, adapting to high society takes time. Let's move out, the attorney is waiting for us. Ha ha, Mr. Chin. So on that fateful night, you genuinely assumed he was just playing a joke? Exactly. I completely thought he was just joking around. I played along with his sick script, perfectly mimicking the behavior of a panicked, helpless younger brother. As long as you two brothers present a united front, I am 90% confident we can secure a suspended sentence. Heh, how does it feel? This world is nothing but a ruthless pyramid. If you want to climb to the top, you have to stomp on others. Your heart must be black, and your skin must be thick. Just look at me. If I had remained as weak and cowardly as before, would I be standing at the apex today? Ha ha. Your today was built entirely on my suffering. And very soon, I'm going to make you pay it back with heavy interest. Come on, let's have a drink. Let's celebrate our imminent, flawless victory. Trust me on this. You are going to absolutely love this feeling. The godlike rush of trampling everything beneath your feet to become a true member of the elite high society. Xiao Fong. You want to make real money, don't you? Do you want to score a massive fortune? Yes. An explosive opportunity that can make you filthy rich overnight. There's high risk involved. Do you have the balls for it? I do. Why wouldn't I dare? Excellent. Tomorrow, you're going to deliver a certain package for me. Once the job is done, I'll hit you with this exact amount. 500,000? Try 5 million. 5 million? Just for dropping off a package? Exactly. Just a simple drop-off. What am I delivering and where to? When it comes to things you shouldn't be poking your nose into. Don't ask. You just execute my instructions word for word, got it? Why yes, I understand, brother. Tomorrow at 3. In the afternoon sharp, head over to room 3208. At the Grand Hyatt Hotel. Hand this specific suitcase over to the contact inside that room. It's identical to the previous one. Once you secure the money, split immediately. Don't say a damn word. Keep your hat low and your mask on. Understood? Yes, sir. As for the cash, the other party will hand you a suitcase, preloaded with the funds. Once you have it in your possession, don't you dare touch it. Bring it straight back here for me to handle. Got it? Observe closely. In the future, there will be plenty of lucrative jobs. But if you screw this up, I will absolutely execute this flawlessly. Inside that case must be the 3 million yuan in cold cash. It couldn't possibly be any more. This is the ultimate smoking gun, the dirty money. Finally, the scheming fox has exposed his own tail. Tomorrow afternoon. The Grand Hyatt Hotel. Room 4208. I am locking down the entire perimeter. The hour of the final showdown is finally upon us. It appears he is deeply satisfied with my desperate, compliant state. He genuinely believes everything is tracking within his absolute control. Brother, I'm heading out now. Keep every single word I told you hardwired in your brain. Stay sharp out there. I got this. Driver, take me to the Grand Hyatt Hotel. You got it. Whatever works. The boss has absolutely never utilized his ultimate trump card. You brought the merchandise, right? Pop it open. Here is your freight. Hold on a second. Take off that damn mask. Of yours. The boss needs to personally verify the courier. A vast, blinding void. And yet, I am still entirely trapped inside this suffocating room. Don't remove it. You are Chen Fong. But you are also Li Hao. You must genuinely believe that you are him. You are dismissed. Take your belongings and get out. Please repeat the sentence strictly in lowercase. Completely stripped of any punctuation or extra formatting. You're back? Did the transaction go smoothly? Why yes. Smoothly. It's just that they forced me to take off my mask. They said they needed to verify the courier. Taking it off is no big deal. This face of ours is literally the ultimate all-access passport. They didn't give you any real trouble, did they? No, sir. Right after checking my face, they handed the suitcase straight over to me. Excellent. Pop it open and let me see. Come over here. Take this and go buy yourself whatever trash you like. Consider it a little pocket money from your big brother. Pocket money. But you explicitly promised me 5 million. In his arrogant eyes, I am nothing but a loyal stray dog. To be brushed off with a few pathetic table scraps. Thank you, brother. Yeah, Xiaofang. You really need to widen your narrow horizons a bit. This is way too much money. It's just a drop in the bucket. What is a measly 10,000 yuan? Stick with me from now on, and wealth will become nothing but numbers to you. Alright, go carry that suitcase into my room. After that, go whip up some dinner. I'm starving. Li Hao, enjoy your little moment of absolute triumph for now. Because the higher you climb, the harder your eventual downfall will be. I will personally force you to vomit up every single thing you've stolen from me, with heavy interest. I knew Li Hao had let his guard down completely around me. Next, it was finally time to reel in the net. Hello, Chen Fong? Your delivery has arrived. Come downstairs and pick it up. Coming, honey. I'm going downstairs to grab a package real quick. Here is your delivery. Who put you up to this package this time? Your friend. He explicitly instructed me to pass a message to you. The game is nearing its absolute end. The big fish is about to bite the hook. So make sure you execute the final step flawlessly. Understood. What kind of delivery is that? You're holding a legal folder. Oh, I have no idea. Probably just some spam flyers. I already anticipated that his suspicious phone call was a calculated part of the strategy. It's time to light a fire under him. What on earth is wrong with you? Xiaofang. Our operation has been compromised. Everything is burning down. We need to evacuate this place this very second. Brother, what is happening? Why are we suddenly fleeing? Didn't the lawyer reassure us that we could just take our time and cruise through this? Without punctuation and text formatting. Take this. Burn it all to ashes. Every single detail logged inside those pages has long since been completely memorized. Let's move, brother. What about all of your belongings? Are we just leaving them behind? The money is the only thing that actually matters. As long as we have cash, we can rebuild our lives anywhere on this planet. Rebuild your life? Li Hao, you've officially reached the absolute end of your rope. Who the hell is that? The sudden, violent sound of someone trying to kick the door open felt shockingly, terrifyingly real. It's me, Jiang Yu. Why on earth is she showing up here right now? Open the door, Chen Fong. I bought that Black Forest cake you always love so much. Chen Fong? Are you home? I can see the lights are still completely on. What the hell are you doing here? Where do you two think you're going? Chen Fong. Why are you speaking to me in that horrific tone? I am not Chen Fong. Get the hell away from me. You aren't Chen Fong? Who the hell are you then? Move it, let's go. Brother, where are we heading? To the docks. I've already secured a smuggling boat. Tonight we will set sail to a remote corner where absolutely no one will ever find us. This is it. His absolute final, desperate escape route. Get in the car. Ha ha. You think catching me is that damn easy? A bunch of absolute, brainless fools. Xiaofang, are you terrified right now? It's only natural to be scared. This world is brutal and unyielding. You either conquer the apex and enjoy the view, or you rot away screaming in the depths of hell. Do you Know what trait I absolutely despised most about you when we were kids? I utterly loathed the fact that you were so incredibly dense and remarkably average. And yet, you effortlessly possessed everything. Loving parents, luxury game consoles. Well, what did I have? I was treated like a stray dog, kicked from one relative to another, surviving on leftovers and constantly forced to beg for basic approval. By what right? Just because you got lucky in the genetic lottery? I swore a blood oath back then that I would systematically strip away everything you owned. Your family, your woman. I wanted you to drown in the exact same agonizing despair I felt all those years ago. Brother, aren't we taking the express highway? The highway is flooded with police blockades. We would just be driving straight into a trap. Take the old country road. We're going to bypass their entire dragnet. Oh, so you actually think the police are absolute, brainless fools? Right now, those bastards are guaranteed to be lying in wait at every major highway exit. I engineered a flawless escape route for us a long time ago. Get out of the car. Brother, why are we here? Are we waiting for someone? This is the absolute, genuine extraction point for our boat. Just 10 more minutes. He thinks he's waiting for his ticket to freedom, but he's actually counting down to his own execution. Damn it all. Why the hell isn't he here yet? Xiao Fong. Are you keeping a secret from me? You could say that. Because your extraction boat is absolutely never going to show up. What the hell did you just say? Li Hao, your twisted game is officially over. Freeze. Nobody move. You are completely surrounded. Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent, Chen Fong. My precious, loyal little cousin. So it was you who stabbed me in the back this entire time. Even if I'm dragged straight to hell, I am taking you down with me. You're safe now. It's over. Everything is finally over. Why? Tell me why. In what possible way am I inferior to you, Li Hao? Do you still vividly remember that video game console from my 10th birthday? The one that mysteriously vanished? Of course I remember. It was stolen by that trashy neighbor kid. And my spineless parents even went over to apologize to his family. They were pathetic. He didn't steal it. It was actually you. I personally watched you conceal that console inside their backyard woodpile. I also saw the exact look on your face when that poor kid was getting brutally beaten by his father. You were standing right at the back of the crowd, smirking. You knew all along. Then why the hell didn't you expose me to everyone? Because I genuinely loved and respected you as my own older brother. I mistakenly assumed you were simply starved for a single toy of your own. I thought if you finally possessed it, you would genuinely be happy. And all that toxic resentment rotting away inside your heart would dissolve. That's the exact reason I kept my mouth shut. I even spent the next several years drowning in pure, agonizing guilt over that incident. I convinced myself that it was my parents who had treated you unfairly and caused your suffering. Let's go. I'm taking you back to face justice. Thank you so much, Officer Huang. Don't thank me. You were the one who had the absolute courage to save yourself. Xiao Fong, you're finally back home. Ha ha. It's wonderful to have you back. Everything is going to be okay now. You're finally back. Thank God you're back home safely. Welcome home, son. Later on, due to racking up multiple severe charges like attempted first-degree murder, he was officially sentenced to life behind bars without parole. The transnational organized crime syndicate, pulling the strings behind him, was also completely dismantled and eradicated by law enforcement. Jiang Yu, upon catching the breaking news, reportedly collapsed from severe stress and fell critically ill. She desperately tried calling my phone several times and spammed my inbox with endless texts, but I didn't answer a single call. Nor did I reply to a solitary message. Whatever spark existed between us had long since burned out completely.